Well, good morning, everybody. I'm about to get ready with the boys. Guys, you're such a mess. Always something fun going on here in the morning. Um, but anyway, top of the morning to you. Hope y'all are going to have a good day. As I always say, it's going to be what you make it. So anyway, my thought today is on not convincing others. Um, you know, I think we do put a lot of effort and time and energy into trying to convince others, whether it's convincing them of getting involved with something. Hey, Cozy, getting involved with something that we believe in, or maybe it's even getting them convinced that they need to be our friend, or they need to agree with whatever we're doing, or get on a cause that we're trying to promote, or whatever. And life can be hard. Life can take us in a lot of different directions, and um, I think as long as we live with good intentions and good morals and values, and try to show our sincerity with the best of character, and own our mistakes and our faults, that spinning and wasting and going round and round the wheel of trying to convince others of who we want them to accept that we are, um, honestly, sometimes that's a lot of energy that we shouldn't really have to put into. I know we all have something we're trying to sell, whether it's sell ourselves for a new job, or try to get somebody on board with, like I said, a group endeavor, or even a personal endeavor, somebody to like us or whatever. Um, but and nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. But and as long as we're owning those mistakes and trying to become better with learning from them, whether somebody else or not accepts us, or likes us or doesn't like us, that's their issue. It's not ours. We make it our issue when we put so much importance that it turns us away from the goals, the aspirations, the purposes that we are trying to perpetuate, because we're spending all that energy in trying to convince somebody of who we want them to understand we are trying to be or are, or trying to convince them of somebody that we are not, that they already think we are. And so I don't think that's our purpose, is to sit around all day and try to convince others of why we are worthy of a friendship, or whatever connection we may be with them, or why we should be allowed to be a part of that circle, or whatever. And so um, we all want to be liked. We all want to be accepted, whether it's even in family situations. I know people that have problems with their families, and everybody wants to just be loved, liked, accepted, thought well of, and that's sometimes just not the case. But you know what? We have to release that and give it to God, and know that whatever that person's problem is with me or with you, um, you know, you can't make somebody else think differently about you. And even if you can convince them, it doesn't mean that they're going to stay that way, or that it's from a genuine place. And everybody has the option to change their mind. But all we can do is do our best, bottom line. All we can do is, like I said, own our mistakes. Some people don't get over that. Some people still harbor resentment. And, again, that's not our issue. That's not between us. It should not be between us and them. That's between them and their maker, and how they're going to deal with that. But just try to do our best, and let people be who they are. At the same time, um, you know, us be who we are, authentic, genuine self, and take the tools that God's given us, and try to be positive and, let go of all the drama and all the rest. And if somebody tells you you're full of drama or this or that or whatever, just release it, whatever. I mean, we can't work on and try to change people's perceptions of us just because we want to be liked or just because we want to be accepted. And that's totally us missing our mark and wasting energy that we need to put elsewhere to becoming our best, to learning to let go of hurt feelings in things that make us human that sometimes aren't always that great. We all get hurt. We all we have potential to hurt each other, but we also have great potential in helping each other and forgiving each other and quit trying to have a blame game. And so next time you think you need to convince somebody else of your sincerity, or I'm not saying you shouldn't say apologies or mean what you say or try to, right or wrong, but there does come a point when you need to stop and put your finger down a line in the sand where enough is enough. And if they still don't understand that you are coming from a sincere place, or whatever their road in life is different than yours, or they're having to deal with their own issues in their own time, that allow that too. I mean, that's not everybody's journey is the same, and we don't handle things the same, nor in the same time frame, or in the same way. So that being said, just today, before you start trying to come up with a lot of reasons why you really feel a necessity to convince somebody of liking you or accepting you or forgiving you or whatever, all you can do is do your best. And if somebody doesn't want to accept that, you have to let it go and move on and be your best and just be grateful for whatever that experience was. And, and as I say, onward and upward, and try to see the glass half full and just be grateful for those connections. Not every connection is meant to be with us for the rest of our life, but we're not supposed to judge those people that we aren't on the same road with for our whole life either. So anyway, I hope you have a great day, and just work on you and convincing yourself that you are worthy and you are courageous and you are brave and you have great potential and there's a wonderful future ahead of you. But you got to stop with trying to convince others of things that are taking you away from becoming your best. So have a blessed day. Keep looking up. The boys are about to finish. Help me get ready. Again, make your day count. Talk at you later.